No. Alright, so last we left off. So obviously I'm recording this for YouTube as well. I'm streaming, but this is also going to be for YouTube as well. So for everyone on YouTube, this is part 3. Part 2, as of right now, part 2 hasn't been uploaded yet. That was recorded earlier in the week. That was streamed on the 16th of the 11th, 2022. Part 3, which is this, is being streamed on the 17th of the 11th, 2022. Pardon me. And so, if you're here from YouTube, please, subscribe, subscribe, and, all that, just share it if you enjoyed it and all that stuff. Obviously, if you're on Twitch, the part 1's on YouTube now. Part 2 will be uploaded soon. But hopefully you'll stick around and enjoy it, even if you don't fully know what's going on. But if you enjoy what's going on, but you actually want to fully know what's happened up to this point, I will be uploading all the sessions of me playing Ace Academy to YouTube. So yeah, that's so basically we've moved to Japan with our sister Nikki. We were originally studying at CIMY, and we've moved over to study at Ace Academy in Japan. Our father passed away, and I imagine our mother has too. And so we've moved to Japan to be with our uncle Kato with our sister Nikki, and we're a mecha pilot. And we've moved to study to Ace Academy. We've entered into their pilot program, and we've transferred into the second year. And we basically had to find a team, and that was palaver. We almost ran over somebody who turned out to be the captain of the team that we've joined, the only team looking for members, because they left the team in the first year, and they're looking for a new team, and they're the only team going. And you happen to run over the leader of this team on your first day. Because you're an arsehole. Well, I'm an arsehole because I chose the option. So now we're here, and we've been preparing for the tournament, or the tournament to prove our worth at the academy, to show them what we are capable of, and then we get assigned like a grade and stuff. And so I think this is the day has arrived. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And so we're in the hangar right now. Getting ready to meet our team and basically, do checks and, do checks, make sure we know what we're doing and, moving forward. So, we're going to go from here. So, let me just adjust my mic. There we go. By the time I arrive at the hangar, the team is already waiting by Show's gear. Mayu is the first to notice me and gives me a small wave. Kaori and Sho seem to be arguing about something, but Sho silences her when I arrive. Hey guys. Kaori glances at me and nods.
At least you aren't late.
Brosif, you made it!
Yo. I came as soon as I could. I came as soon as I was able. I'll say Ayo. Of course! Anything for my favourite teammate. Sho points to himself.
That's me, right?
I grin. I'll let you guys decide. Kaori rolls her eyes. Mayu seems confused. So, now that I'm here, let's get this match underway.
The match is later. Right now, we need to practice.
I nod.
Alright. Head to your gears and turn on your simulators. Let's see what we're working with.
Wait, before we go, how exactly did these matches work?
It's based on how many points you accumulate. We'll be competing against pre-programmed AI gears.
Who are like boss level difficult to defeat.
And our score is calculated by how many we beat, along with how well we fought overall. So things like accuracy, how many hits we take, tactics, teamwork, those are all added up.
Okay. I would scroll back because I didn't fully take all that in, but I get the gist of it. We have to. It's basically a team deathmatch. The more we take out, the more points we get. But we're also given points on how accurate we were, how many hits we take, what tactics we use to defeat them, and how good we coordinate. Got ya. So, how many points are all of those things worth?
They don't share with us the exact breakdown, but everyone knows that defeating the AI gives you a buttload of points.
Now hurry up and get in your gear. We really need to practice before it's our turn.
She turns on her heel, and the rest of us disperse. All these sounds, man, really add to the quality of the visual novel, man. After reaching my gear, I boot up the simulation. The usual stats float across my screen, but something about them seems off. Kari's voice comes through the comm.
Where are your weapons?
I don't know. Let me see if there's something in the settings.
Why didn't you do a comprehensive check on your gear?
I did. It doesn't scan weaponry since it's not part of the mech's core function.
Your combat gear doesn't have weaponry set as a core function during checks.
I've never run into this issue before, although she does make a good point. I try every setting combination I can think of, but my weapons still aren't registering.
Try waiting a minute. Sometimes there's a lag while your gear warms up.
There shouldn't be lag. We wait anyway. After a few minutes, it's clear my weapons aren't going to show up. I don't know what's going on.
Do you even have weapons?
Of course I do.
Then where are they?
Suddenly, Mary's soft voice cuts through.
Maybe they're still being processed at customs? I've heard that gear and their accessories are processed separately.
That makes sense.
How long will it take? Sorry. How long will that take to process?
I don't know.
Too long! We need those weapons now!
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
No, it won't! How will we fight without weapons?
I'll figure something out. Let's start the match. We're running out of time.
Fine. Everyone ready?
Everyone's comm ready. Sorry. Oh, everyone's comm relay blinks green in affirmation.
All right, let's start!
We all get into position and square off, take on the AIs. My closest enemy charges me with its sword raised. Duke. I barely manage to sidestep out of the way. This does not bode well. I retaliate with an uppercut and a punch to the solar plexus, which does some damage but nowhere near the crushing blow I received. The AI shakes off my attack and immediately swings again. I raise one arm in defense as its sword sends another wave of shimmers over my shield. Using my free hand, I jab the AI in the side. Just as before, Eagle takes an alarming amount of damage while my attack on the AI barely phases it. I dodge and block most attacks. However, I can't return attacks and can only defend. With my energy core gradually depleted, it doesn't take much for all the AI gear to wipe me out. Without a fourth... I didn't read that right, but whatever. Without a fourth teammate, my team barely manages to win. The irony being that when Kari said something, I was like, she didn't... I think she said we, and it said he. And then I don't read it right, and then I don't read my own lines right. So it's like, oh man, the Carmen's a bitch. I didn't say, obviously didn't say anything when she said it, but I was thinking it like, she said we, but it says he. It says he, so I don't know. We all shut off the simulator and climb out of our gear. I start to head towards the team, but they all get to me first.
We can't play a match like that. We hardly scored any points.
Don't worry, Cowrie. I'm sure he'll have his equipment soon.
Not soon enough. The match is today. Maybe he shouldn't compete. We can tell them we have 4 members, but one of our gears is in no condition to fight.
Mayu looks at her determinedly. Determinedly.
No, he has to. It's the only way.
Joe looks apologetically at me.
Look, maybe you should just hang back. Without weapons, the AIs will ruin you.
I can still help us gain points.
No. Show is right. You have to hang back. That will maximize our qualifier points, which is what's important right now.
Joe stares in shock.
Did you just agree with me?
Not now, Show.
You never agree with me.
Idiot! Why do you keep saying that?
Just then, a group of engineers come towards us.
What are your gears still doing here?
Say what?
They've got to be prepped for the next match.
That means we're next. Let's go.
What about our gears?
The engineers will handle it.
The engineers disperse towards our gears. My team splits up to head to the locker rooms. We quickly change into our combat uniforms. Luckily, I'd keep my old one from the... We quickly change into our combat uniforms. Luckily, I'd kept my old one from the States. I follow Show into the pre-combat room, which was a small room connecting the locker room and the arena. The space feels cramped. Couches line... Oh god, I'm doing it again. It's like yesterday. The space feels cramped. Couches line the walls and a round table is in the centre. I barely have time to take in the room when Kaori and Mayu walk in dressed in equally... I barely have time to take in the room when Kaori and Mayu walk in dressed in equally skin-tight suits, which hug their every curve. Me likey. Like it's flat. Why am I mousing over to it? You can't see my mouse, but still. Excuse me. Just like me likey. No comment. I'm gonna say me likey. I'm not gonna do Show dirty like that. I'm not gonna do him like that. He's a bro. I will not do him wrong like that. Their uniforms leave nothing to the imagination. I eagerly watch the girls as they approach. Have I just died and gone to heaven?
Hello?
Hey!
Kaori's angry eyes snap me out of my reverie. Her hands are on her hips.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just admiring your incredibly effective and intelligent distraction tactic. Joe and the girl stare blankly at me.
What?
With you wearing these uniforms, the other team will be so distracted that they'll forget about the battle and now give us the advantage. Mary brings up her arms to hide her chest, mortified. Kaori glares at me and crosses her arms.
How would the opposing team see us when we're inside a giant robot? Exactly. These suits are for functional purposes. Nothing more. Don't be a pervert.
After scolding me, Kaori and Mayu circle the table. Joe shakes his head.
That was an amateur mistake, Broseph. You've got to sneak a peek, my man. Can't be so obvious about it.
He claps me on the back after imparting his words of wisdom, and then we join the girls at the table. As I approach the table, Kaori hits a button on the side, which brings up a hologram of the arena battlefield. 4 impressive gear pop up on the right side of the field, and 4 smaller gear populate the other side. Kaori points to the right.
These are the enemy AI gear we'll be battling.
She points to the other side.
This is us. The AIs are programmed to be a challenge, so it's important that we stick to the plan and work together to take them out.
Mayu speaks up, her expression solemn.
The gears we are facing against are specifically engineered for Ace Academy qualifier matches. They change yearly to make sure they can't be beat using a systematic approach.
That's fair. They keep you guessing, so you can't just watch last year's matches and be like, okay, so they move like this. There's not a guaranteed pattern. You have to react accordingly as it happens. You have to react in real time. You can't just go off of what they did last year. That's fair. That makes it fair. With a quick flick of her fingers, Mayu zooms into the AI gear holograph. Statistics on the AI's battle armaments and parts pop up beside the gears.
It looks like we have 2 Class A close combat and 2 Class A long-range support gears.
Kaori nods. Reaching her hand into the holographic field, she shuffles our gears into position on the map.
Knowing all that, Sho and I will blitz the melee gears to give Mayu some breathing room. She will focus on suppressive fire on their backline. That should give us enough time to finish off the 2 gear and engage for the remaining ones.
None of that, Sho and I will blitz. Sorry. Let's just do that again, sorry.
Knowing all that, Sho and I will blitz the melee gears to give Mayu some breathing room. She will focus on suppressive fire on their backline. That should give us enough time to finish off the 2 gear and engage for the remaining ones.
Mayu and Sho both nod in agreement. Kaori pulls the last gear towards the back at the edge of the map, then looks pointedly at me.
This is where you will be. Don't get yourself killed.
I look at her flatly, but I don't dispute her. The map flashes red and the door to the arena slides open. Sho's face lights up in excitement and he practically leaps towards the door.
That's our cue to get out there.
Does everyone understand the plan?
We all nod.
Okay, then let's go.
Taking a deep breath, I follow Sho and the rest of my team to our readied gears. I'm gonna save that there. There we go. While in our gear, we walk into the circular arena. Students, sponsors, professors, and other general spectators fill the stadium. A large screen displays our every move for those sitting in the back. A hush falls over the crowd as we get into place. The energy is a bit lower than usual for a live match. Probably because this is a the energy is a bit lower than usual for a live match. Probably because this is technically still an examination. Across from us, before enemy AIs enter.
Everyone good?
The comm lights up green again. The best way to help YOLO. YOLO. The best way to help is if I stick with the plan. With me outside, I won't risk putting them into compromising positions that can cause loss of field advantage. YOLO. Bomb it. I have memed up to this point and chose the meme options. However, without weapons, I am a liability. And whilst I may be an arsehole, if I'm an arsehole and it only affects me, obviously I almost ran her over with my bike, but I accepted responsibility and I helped her up and I apologised, right? But outside of that, right, if I'm an arsehole and it only affects me, or no one's life is in danger when I'm an arsehole, except for the time I ran her over, almost ran her over, you know, apart from that, right, it's fine, but this can affect our grading, this can affect them, and I may be an arsehole, I may be a cunt, but as I said the other day, I said 2 streams ago, I'm a responsible cunt. And whilst I may be an arsehole and a cunt, I don't want to put their jobs or their careers, because it can affect their careers, in jeopardy because I want to just YOLO. If I had my weapons and everything, I could maybe YOLO because I've got a chance. Without my weapons, I can't go on the offensive. I've got no way of beating them with how I am. So I feel like, you know, whilst I may hate how Kaori's treating me and her attitude towards me, whilst I may dislike it, she's not wrong. I am a liability and I could get us disqualified or, you know, fail the exam, and it will be my fault and it will affect their scores. Right, it will reflect badly upon them, and not just on me, but and them, right? And it's not fair to let myself down. Uncle Kato would be disappointed in me. My sister would be disappointed in me. You know, obviously, I would happily be an arsehole and a dick. You know, when it only affects me, or when it affects somebody, you know, it doesn't put them in danger. But this puts people's this severely negatively impact not just me, but my teammates. You know, and Brosif's cool. Mayu is 50. She's neutral, right? Brosif's cool. Mayu's neutral. Kaori's a bitch, but you know, it's not. I don't wanna put anybody on in the bad way here. So I'm gonna do this one. Actually, no. Let me just do the Tomb Raiders first. Yeah, let's do this one. I think this is the best one to do. Following Kaori's plan, I hang back away from the action. My teammates get into position. Mayu falls behind Sho and Kaori, who lead the attack. Kaori and Sho weave between the melee mechs and run interference, attempting blasts and defences as distractions. Mayu darts from cover to cover until she's in position. Then she lines up a sniper shot for the melee AI. For a while, they're able to keep up a rhythm. A sudden high-powered rail beam from Mayu instantly depowers one of the melee AIs.
Nice one, Mayu.
3 more to go.
Mayu, look out! The ranged AI locks onto Mayu. She runs for the only available cover, but doesn't make it in time. Just before the blast hits her, Sho intercepts the shot, taking the damage himself.
So,
Sorry, I'm down.
yeah!
Kaori dashes towards the ranged gear and takes it out with a single powerful swing.
There's a Class A melee gear inbound for my location.
Got it.
As Kaori races towards her, Mayu dodges a swing from the enemy mech.
Kaori, what's your ETA?
Almost there.
My radar just pinged. The ranged gear is Kaori! A flurry of beams zaps through Kaori's shield and depowers her gear. The AI mech must have had repositioned itself to Kaori's minimally defended arc. I don't think I've ever seen Prime Grab gears do something so strategic.
Sorry, I'm down too. I'm not kitted to handle melee engagements.
With the rest of my team depowered, why do I keep doing that? With the rest of my team depowered, the remaining AI gear slowly turn to face me. So, about that plan.
Maybe you could try to negotiate with them?
Stop joking around. We still need to boost our score. Go deal as much damage as you can.
Oh great, someone's out there F1 racing. Nice. Easier said than done. I mumble to myself as I ready. Easier said than done. I mumble to myself as I ready my fist for the impending combat. AI gears waste no time and boost towards me with their weapons raised. I sidestep out of the way and their swings slice through empty air. Taking advantage of their moment for recovery, I land a punch to the side of one of the AIs, but my attack barely registers. The second AI strikes me, catching me unaware, and my shield flashes dangerously from the blow. This is not good. The two AI quickly recover and aim for another attack. I'm too slow to react and my heels dig into the ground as I'm pushed back from the force of their attacks. My shield shimmers as it absorbs the blow. This is like our training match all over again. I'm only barely able to hold out for a short time as most of my core energy is used to dodge 2 gears at once.
Shields offline. Power core at 1%.
This is not good. The AI melee gear raises its blade. Eagle's not responding. Is this really how it'll end?
Emergency power core protocol sequence initiated.
In my cockpit, all the lights shine on at once. Statistics and numbers I've never seen before scroll across my displays. What? Thunderous boom catches my attention and a surge of explosive energy shoves the attacking AI gear 10 feet away. I look out and see a small shallow crater around Eagle.
Protocol sequence complete. Energy output over 9,000.
9,000! What?
No external weaponry detected. Activating energy fists.
Eagle's arms glow faintly.
Engaging enemy gear.
Repeatedly press D.
Gear
I just pressed space at the same time.
Engaging secondary.
I just did it to press space, but I'll do that as well at the same time. Ah, I could have just done the finisher, but oh well. This is awesome!
Power core can no longer sustain output. Eagle depowering.
Woo! Oh, crap. Woo! Just barely managed to pull that off.
Qualifier match complete. Please exit the arena with your gear.
The crowd was quiet for a moment, before erupting into deafening cheers. Outside of the arena, Sho clapped me on the back, nearly knocking me off balance. Even Mayu offers me a handshake. Kaori trails behind, looking unusually thoughtful.
That was amazing! You totally saved us back there, Broseph.
Thanks.
You did okay, but only because we helped you so much.
Don't give me any credit, can she?
Are you kidding? Between the three of us, we took down 2. He took down 2 on his own. You have to admit that's more than okay.
Yeah, but that would require her being humble and showing humility. That would require her being nice to me, which she can't do. She's a bitch.
At least you followed the plan.
No, I think that's as good as we're gonna get from her. As good as we're gonna get. Because I'm sensitive to your needs. If she's gonna be a bitch, I'm just gonna take the stick and poke. Oh, we gotta go for that option. That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
I grin. See? I know what women want. Kaori crosses her arms, clearly not amused, but Sho laughs.
We still would have scored better if you were properly equipped.
I'm not worried about that anymore.
Why not?
Because he's got that amazing core thing.
If it's alright for me to ask, how did you do that?
Yeah, what exactly was that max power mode thing anyway? Why didn't you tell us you could do that when we ran the simulation?
Because I didn't know. You didn't ask. I mean, I didn't know, but I wanna poke. I wanna poke. I shrug. You didn't ask. Kaori puts her hands on her hips.
Because it's totally normal to ask everyone if they have a unique core or not.
But you could have asked me what my loadout is. Any special moves I may be, anything. You could have asked my loadout. You could have asked if, you know, when you found out I didn't have any weapons. You could have said, is there anything else? Is there anything else you have in your arsenal that could compensate for you having no weapons? You know, there are questions she could have asked that would have been normal and reasonable to ask. Hey, I'm not a mind reader.
Well, I'm asking now. What did you do with your core?
I shrug again. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Huh?
Mayu and Sho blink.
You mean you did that by accident?
Yeah, basically.
That's some accident.
Could you do it again?
I really don't know. Maybe? I don't like that thoughtful look on her face. The crackle of the intercom interrupts us.
Thank you to everyone who participated. The first phase of matches have been completed.
Sho grins.
Alright, round 1 complete! Victory party at my place?
Sorry, Sho. I've got some place to be.
Really? Where?
None of your business!
It's not like you have any other friends.
No. Why didn't you just take a shotgun and fucking boom, boom, double pump? Jesus, man. You gotta just lay it on the thick, why don't you? Jesus. don't hit her while she's down.
Yes, I do!
Who?
You just don't know them.
Is it because they aren't real?
Carrie raises her fist.
I'll show you real.
Joe jumps away.
It was a joke, I'm sorry.
Whatever. I need to go before I'm late anyway. See you, Mayu.
Mayu waves as Kari disappears around the corner. I like how she didn't say goodbye to him or me. She just said goodbye to Mayu. What a fucking bitch.
So what about you two?
Mayu smiles but shakes her head.
I wish I could. But Father is visiting tonight. He will be very eager to hear about today's match.
Tell him hi for me.
She nods, says goodbye to the both of us and leaves.
Party of two? What do you say?
Before I can answer, Sho gets a text.
Hold on.
Quickly reads over the message.
Actually, we might need a rain check on that party.
What's up?
It's just Takashi. He set yet another trash can bonfire.
What?
It's no big deal. They just had to evacuate everyone in the building. Anyway, since I'm temporarily homeless, I'm gonna go hang out in the rec center.
Alright. I guess I'll see you later then. He nods.
Looks like farewells are in order. Good night to you then, Mr. Broseph.
Yeah, you too. After saying goodbye, I head towards the parking lot. Both Uncle Kato and Nikki are lounging on the couch when I get home. I plop down in a nearby chair.
You're finally home? I was getting worried.
Sorry, the qualifiers ran later than I expected.
That's right, today was the big day. How'd it go?
Please, it's me. I'm gonna be a cocky ass. It was against AI gear. Not even a challenge. Uncle Kato fist bumps me.
That's how we do it.
Nikki rolls her eyes but laughs anyway.
You guys are so lame. But congrats anyway. That's a big achievement.
Thanks, guys.
So, I guess your team was happy they brought you on, weren't they?
Absolutely. Because my weapons haven't cleared through customs, they asked me to stay out of the way. Nikki pouts.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's alright, I understood, so I held back. They did really well and took out 2 of the AIs before they were struck down. Then I managed to take out the other 2, much to the surprise of everyone. Uncle Kato laughs.
That's my boy.
But afterwards was kind of strange. Everyone was really interested in my core.
What's wrong with your core?
I don't know.
Did you ever notice anything weird about it back at CINY?
No.
Then I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Uncle Kato stands and stretches.
I'm going to go grab a drink. You want some food? We left you a plate.
Yeah, that'd be great. I begin to stand when Kato stops me.
I'll get it.
Thanks. I turn to Nikki. So, how was your day?
Pretty good. Did I tell you that I auditioned for the dance team? Well, I got in!
That's great, Nikki.
I'm really excited about it, but I'm a little worried because I haven't danced since...
Her voice chokes up and she glances away. I know. And I also know that they would be so proud that you're doing it again. She smiles sadly.
It feels weird knowing they won't be there to watch any of my competitions. Mom never missed a show, And remember how Dad used to make a poster with my name and he'd wave it around like an idiot?
So they are both gone. I can't help but laugh at the memory.
Ugh, I remember being so embarrassed.
Yeah. You used to tell him the wrong dates for your competitions, hoping he wouldn't show up.
I know, but he always did. He'd wave that poster and cheer louder than anyone else, and all I could think about was how I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. But I think about it now, and I'd give anything to see one of his posters again.
Her voice cracks and she rubs her eyes. I scoot closer and wrap my arms around her.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't be. I missed him too. But hey, you still got me.
And lucky for you, I'm an expert poster maker.
We both glance up at Uncle Kato as he sets the plate of food down in front of me. Nikki lets out a weak laugh.
You've got some tough shoes to fill.
I'm up for the challenge.
She smiles and wipes at her eyes one last time.
Thanks, guys.
Uncle Kato smiles back.
So, movie night tonight?
I'm game.
Me too.
Great. What do you feel like watching?
The Gear Father, the Sixth Gear, the Lord of the Gears, Raiders of the Lost Gear, the Hunger Gears, Jurassic Gear, Snakes on a Gear, Cyranobot, 50 Shades of Gear, anything with Leonardo DiCaprio. That's the only normal one. 50. I'm leaning on 50 Shades of Snakes on a Gear, 50 Shades of Gear, or anything with Leonardo DiCaprio. Because these ones are like, it's just bloody hell, man. They're really into their gears, apparently, in Japan. Holy crap. Let's watch a Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
You are weirdly obsessed with him. Did you know that?
No. He's just a really talented actor.
Sure. A talented actor who hasn't won an Oscar yet.
How dare you? Everyone knows the Oscars are rigged. Uncle Kato laughs. So Uncle Kato nods.
To be fair, he should have won at least 2 by now.
Nikki shut. Oh.
To be
yeah.
fair, he should have won at least 2 by now.
Oh no. You too, Uncle Kato? He just laughs.
So, Leonardo DiCaprio, how about the...
Oh my god, I don't mean to do that.
So,
What are you doing that? It's because I think my finger,
How about
like, it's so sensitive. Wow, even just pressing it a little bit, man. The right click is so sensitive. Let me try that one more time.
So, Leonardo DiCaprio, how about the Gear of Wall Street?
We should watch Jomeo and Juliet. He was really good in that one.
Even she likes it. I don't like either of these choices. We can watch Jomeo and Juliet.
Yay!
It is one of his best movies.
Anyway, I'll go find a movie so we can watch. We enjoy the cinematic experience late into the night. A great ending to a great day. The soft chirping of birds. Oh, so that oh. Here we go. I think that'll end it there, actually, because I only want to do this for like an hour. And I actually want to enjoy my evening. No disrespect to you guys. I enjoy being here and, you know, trying to, you know, be entertaining. And I do apologise, because I think at the start, when I started doing this, like the start of this stream, sorry, the start of me doing the Ace Academy portion of this stream, I don't think I was doing a good job and putting in the right amount of effort. Also, I'm not a voice actor, right? I mean, I do my best to put on a good voice and narrate as best as I can, and I try to put on a good voice and read things with a good tone of voice, a good complexion, and try and put some emotion behind what I'm saying. Sometimes I think I read it a bit. Sometimes I think I read stuff a bit monotone, but you know, like I do when I do try to put emotion in, you know, but I don't always put emotion in when I feel like when I, you know, think about it when I should, or sometimes I read stuff monotone when I could have put emotion in. You get my point. You know, and I apologise for that. But I think I'm going to end it here because, you know, how long have I been playing? Because this is on Steam. 45 minutes. So that's not too bad. This is like, yeah, 40 to 45 minutes. You know, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I'll go on another stream battle, but we'll see. Is anybody here who's put their things down? Nope. Might be able to do it on my own. Let's just start it early. Yeah, no one's